Do you know what this means? I'm predicting that I'm just gonna face roll all of the research. That is ludicrous. Good lord. Plus, look at all these bookshelves. And books. Good lord. But I'm going to definitely need more zombie brains. So it's been, what, 5 minutes? You think I should go check on the mob crusher? I don't know how efficiently it's gonna work on this map, but, are you kidding me? Nothing? You guys suck. Oh, I made a mistake. The glass ceiling never comes open. So, come over to Mr. CPU, reset, start. Because that's in a very long loop. Okay, let's see, what did I do wrong here? 1 IOX set, 26. Oh, I know exactly what I did. I'll tell you in a second. Alright, here's what I did. Now I'm going to recompile cycle. 1 IOX set. And let's make this a good 30 ticks. And that last part's very important because without it, there is no wait time between when it opens the glass window and shuts it. Meaning, it doesn't bother to do it. So now, let's do infinitas is 1000 times cycle. And now, before I forget, let's put this disk in. And let's go save to mob crush v2. Did it work? There you go, mob crush v2. Now let's do 1000 times infinitas. Just run about 1,000,000 cycles there. Yes, yes, yes. Will die now. I'll get your stuff. Ooh, zombies don't die. But hey, it's gonna crush them again, so there you go. Look at that. And look at that! What iteration. Okay, so now let's leave. This should work. I can't believe it wasn't opening. That was just dumb. Why do I keep launching myself like that? I didn't... That's weird. These seeds are still spitting out. I know how to fix that. I'm gonna do it right now. It's actually not that difficult of a fix. Okay, so what happens? All the junk comes out of here. So if I make a diamond transport pipe right here, I could simply tell... What? That's weird. Where did you get sand? It's not supposed to be a thing. Seeds are to go down the yellow, and wheat is to go down the black area. So the wheat goes down, seeds go left. And I believe seeds and wheat are the only things that come out of this, because the dirt stays intact, but that's still not quite good enough. So if I take stone transport pipe... Why did I just do that? I wasted my redstone. So if I take stone transport pipes and put redstone on the right side of them, I get insertion pipes. These things are a little different. They'll go ahead and function like normal pipes and attempt to insert items, if they can, into the inventory they're touching. And I believe if they cannot, they will instead go down and continue through the pipe system. Just gonna briefly rewire this. I need this right here to be cobblestone, so that these ones won't touch, but this actually won't touch an insertion pipe, so I need this to be stone. Right. And now that should be sufficient, because that stone pipe is touching that logistics pipe, and into the network it should go. So now any and all seeds that come out of here should attempt to go in here, and unless this thing is full, they'll go in. And if they are full, they'll go down, and they'll go into the logistics network. Which means once this thing is full, they will bypass this chest and just go to that terminus module. So I should see no more seeds just popping out here. Okay? None of that junk. So I should do a similar thing with saplings. If I just give myself a diamond transport pipe. I did not receive that apple. Where'd it go? What? What is going on? I may have another problem. Requested an apple twice and it did not do it. That is a foreboding. I don't like that. Diamond pipe right here. Now wood's already coming out the side, so I don't need to worry about wood. The only thing that comes out of the top is apples and saplings. So apples should just go right out into the network. sapling should go down the yellow path. And again, this should be the insertion pipe. Now I'm just going to be lazy here and use a bunch of iron pipes. That actually looks really cool. So, you know, comes out of here, tries to go in here. If it cannot, it goes to this iron pipe. This iron pipe forces it into this iron pipe, which forces it into this iron pipe, which forces it down. It's a very restrictive system. And yes, any sand coming out of this could go up or it could go right. In either case, it will be stuck in the way it can go, because if it goes through this iron pipe, it'll be forced here, here, and there. If it goes through this one, it'll just be forced there. So, I mean, I don't really care if my sand takes an extra 2 seconds to get to its destination. Alright, so this system should also prevent additional saplings from just being here. One of these systems. Now, I need to take out saplings from here because it doesn't need to keep them stocked because I'm pumping them back into it automatically. This one doesn't need to keep seeds stocked, which means just take that pipe off altogether. I want to run this down here. That's to not touch the machine. This thing will keep the seeds stocked all by itself. Don't need that pipe anymore. Alright, problem fixed. So let's go check on this mob crusher. Come on, no whammies, no whammies. Oh, righteous, look at this. 25 gunpowder, 20 bones, 4 discovery. Good lord, this is great. Yes! It works, that's the sound of death, I love it so much. Well, that was disturbing. Shouldn't love the sound of death that much. So, I suppose I probably should not just have this chest sitting here. Should pump its stuff somewhere. And yeah, they're not gonna fall down in here while I'm sitting here. I've been thinking about this. This mobile should not have connected to. You see, all these other ones, they say connected to, because when it factors in this one, it would be an additional one. But I must have left one somewhere and just forgot about it, but I don't remember doing that. Maybe I should switch this frequency. Just count the other one as lost. Anyway, I need a redstone engine. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to have this chest pump out its items. Don't go yet. Let's just take a teleport pipe, put this on receive only. There you go. And receive false. Go, just drop it into the system. So yeah, this thing's got a good million cycles to run. It's just, the culmination of so much work. How many episodes does this take me? Let's see how high I can fling up. Whee! Oh good lord, I've overshot it by like a mile. If I could jump over my island. Whee! Almost. Boy, now I really could find another island in like 2 seconds. But I'm not going to. I love this place. Whee! Oh man, did you see all the monsters in there? That's awesome. See, that's why I double layered it. Maybe I should have triple layered it. Listen to that. Listen to them all. It's beautiful. Music to my ears. Ow! Oh, you know, I could take this builder away now. I don't need it to just be hanging around here. Oh, good lord, look at all this junk that's still in it. Oh, it wants to redo it. Don't you dare. How dare you? You give me that. I'm gonna take this builder now. It's just been sitting here. Alright, got it. That's expensive. Could use it again for something else. But yeah, that's great, you see? Because it's not even jutting out. That's why I put it underwater. See? It's a good idea. Come to think of it, I do want the skulls of the brains to land in this chest. I'd like to be able to sort crystals too. I'd best throw a polymorphic item sink on this guy. Polymorphic, provider, chassis mark 2. And while I'm at it, I'm going to need another teleport pipe frequency. Back here, let's make it dome chest. Polymorphic item sink. And provider. 1 item per stack. Take the paper out of there. Good, good. We're starting to get more wood now. Because I want this thing to start overflowing again. Because I have an idea of what to do with my overflowed wood. But you know, that'll take a while. Let's put the new frequency here. Dom chest, receive true. Check this out. Now the bookshelves are all going in there. Books, bookshelves. They all know where to go now. Beautiful. All the Dom junk. And this mobile? It's already connected to one, but I took my last... So I don't know what to do. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go mobile 2. Alright, connected 0. And that's going to be my new one. Mobile 2, frequency 20. It's going to be my new mobile frequency, because I don't know what's going on with the reversed one. It's just weird. Oh look, I'm getting more arrows, bones. Well, look at all this junk. I'm going to use separate chests for monster drops. Oh, look at all this junk. Yes, so many bookshelves. They're just go right in. Bookshelves. And fragments of knowledge. Okay, I need to get rid of all these buckets. Alright, they're empty. Let's just smelt these into iron, so I don't have them clogging up my inventory. Now, I think it's about time I did something about this scrap here. It's starting to build up. I think the easiest thing to do is to take out these overclocker upgrades. This supplier system couldn't really keep up with that anyway. So we'll see if there's still a surplus or not after a while. I don't think there will be. And the benefit of taking out those overclocker upgrades is, honestly, it won't be using as much energy to do those, so I'll be getting more. You know, I think before I do anything else, I need to come up with a new system for energy generation. I was thinking I was going to wait a while to do this, but I think I'll just start on it now. Now, I just want to check on this because I want to know how many plant balls I have. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So I'm going to request a compressed plant ball. Remember, my system can automatically make them for me now. And there it is. I just put that back in the default route though, because that's not what I wanted. Come to think of it, I actually wanted a biofuel cell, which is just, you know, compressed plants in an empty cell, so should come here pretty soon. There he is. You say, what are you doing with that biofuel cell? That doesn't make any sense. Why do you want a biofuel cell? They have no uses. Well, you would be correct, except that you're wrong, because there are uses for them. Anyway, machine block, electronic circuit. You've seen this one before. It's the canning machine. Yeah, I made another one. And I'm going to need some of these empty fuel cans, right? Now, I can't quite finish this build at the moment, but I can set it up. Now, the canning machine needs low voltage, so over here, I've already got a nice low voltage thing here set up. So I'm just going to put it down like here, right? Low voltage, all happy. Now the frequency, biofuel stocker. Boy, I'm naming these weird things now. Come down here and look at the UI of this canning machine. I'm going to want to put biofuel cells at the top here, right? So Mr. Supplier Logistics pipe goes on the top. Please keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 biofuel cells stocked at all times. And we'll just take Mr. Teleport pipe here. Biofuel stocker. True. And we should eventually see some biofuel coming on in here. Watching the pot boil. There's one. Saw it. There's two. There's three. There's four. Oh, look at that. Look at that junk. And what you could do with the canning machine, you could take biofuel cells, and I could take one of my empty fuel cans, put it in the bottom here, and it will slowly but surely take these biofuel cells and put them in this fuel can. It's going to use them all up. Alright, 6 of them. Filled fuel can. Alright. Now for this next part, I'm going to want some blue alloy wiring, but I don't have quite enough wool, and it's high time that I really got myself a good stock of wool. And I have come up with an interesting design that I would like you to see. Now, I did most of this off camera, but I'm going to take some bones and I'm going to macerate them down, okay? Just a little manual bone maceration, just to get as much bone meal as I can. About 5 stacks of bone meal. That ought to be enough. Now, if you come over here, you notice I dug a little hole. Yeah, a nice little hole. And stone bricks here. I push this area out, and, you know, dirt on the side there. And put some glass on the top here, just for looks, right? So there's a nice stairway down into it. And you may notice that these are actually glass covers. And the nice thing about glass covers is that they don't take up as much space. Although they still do take up some space. You can walk on them just fine. And the nice thing about these suckers is that you can punch them and get them back. So that's a nice little thing from Red Power there. But yeah, come down here, look at this contraption. This is my, I'm going to call it the Bidford 2650 Wonderful Wool Wizard. So check this out. I've got a lever here preventing this timer from running. But what'll happen is it'll take this, come over here to this redstone repeater, alright? And it'll just, you know, wait a little bit longer, then go over here, tick this one, wait a little bit longer, come over here, tick both of these block breakers, okay? So I've got 2 deployers, 2 block breakers, and the block breakers are going to harvest whatever this junk is, send it down here. They'll try to go into this one first, this deployer, which if we check inside, it has flax seeds and then just some useless items shoved in there to hold space. Come past this second deployer, but not touch it. You see, it's not touching there. And this is actually, I'm going to put bone meal in here. Probably figured it out by now. And then comes down here, and the produce enters this chest. Now, there's also something down there, and I'll tell you what that is in a minute. But for now, I've stocked this thing with bone meal manually. I'm just going to tick it and let it go. So, plant the flax, grow the flax. Oh, break the flax. Plant, grow. Oh, look at that. Plant, grow, break. Plant, grow, break. Oh, beautiful. And here comes, yes, all of that string. And this thing is filling up with flax seeds. Oh, great, great, great. So this thing will fill up pretty quickly, and look, now it's full. And now what's going to happen, some of the flax is going to continue going down here, and it's actually going to get taken down to this thing, see? It's going in it. And the flax is getting shot out of a transposer, picked up by an obsidian transport pipe, and void piped into nothingness. Because, you know, who wants all that extra flax? But here's what's happening. All this string comes here, right next to an automatic crafting table, making wool out of the string. And the wool is then pumped out and sent into the network. Beautiful system, right? I know, I'm very, very happy with it. I actually hadn't tested it yet, so the fact that it worked on the first try was great. I did go and make a similar thing in my test world, though. You know, it took me a while to come up with the 2 block breakers thing, try to few other things, but I'm really happy with that. So really, the only limiting ingredient here is just how much bone meal I have. And since I gave it a bit over 5 stacks, I can just go and come back later. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to switch this down to 1-second intervals. Check it out. Wow, that's a weird graphic glitch. Look at that. See, it's still doing it. It just doesn't necessarily animate every time. That's disturbing. Let's put it back up to 2 seconds. Optifine can't handle that quick jive. Oh, it still can't handle that. Look at that junk. How are you harvesting if it's not growing? Well, it is, but it's just... So, you know, there's not going to be much junk hanging out in this chest, because it's going to pull them out very, very quickly. You know, all those little clicking sounds you're hearing? Is that obsidian pipe picking up the flax seeds that are getting shot out. And they're getting void piped. Now, I don't think I've shown a void pipe in this series yet, so let me go over it briefly. The recipe is an ink sac, redstone, and a piece of glass, and you get 1. And what happens is it's a Buildcraft pipe from one of the add-ons that I have, and anything that goes into it is simply gone. It just deletes the item. So, you know, you got all this junk you don't want, just void pipe it. Also, if you're not a student of Buildcraft, the obsidian transport pipe is just what you would think. 2 pieces of obsidian and 1 glass for 8. And basically, they will just pick up any item that's dropped onto their block. And if you forgot, there's a filter right here, and what I did is I told it to only accept flax seeds. And it's actually past this part, so the flax seeds will go in here first before getting voided. So this is a great system for 2 reasons. 1, I could really use the wool, and 2, what I'm doing is I'm just using up bones. And really, I don't have any other uses for bones. So this is great. To be continued. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Yes. It works, that's the sound of death, I love it so much.